hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let's see. Hopefully you can hear me now. Let's see. Can you hear me? Let's see. Okay, good. Well, yeah, I'm just answering questions that people have. Like a lot of people ask, like about the asking about the car business. No, the car dealership is not hard to open. It's very simple. People ask like the average cost. The average cost that it takes for you to open to get your lot open depends on the size, but I'm gonna say the average cost is gonna cost you anywhere from 8 to 10,000. Is gonna be the average what is gonna cost you to open up 8 to 10,000. So be aware of that. That's just 8 to 10,000 just to open up, not but you have to still account for you're gonna need some cars and stuff like that. Other question I was asked is, what's the update on my semi? The update on my semi is that I'm going to be taking it to the shop either today or tomorrow to get the minor stuff worked on and then get that up on the road. What other questions did I get asked? I got asked a couple of the questions like this on the when I sold the BMW. It wasn't hard to sell. It was fairly easy to sell because for one, my BMW it was just always just sitting at the house. I made some great money off of it. It was just sitting at the house, so man, it wasn't hard to sell. It was fairly easy to sell. I didn't drive it. It was basically just sitting at the house, collecting space. What I get asked? It's some more questions. I don't have my other phone with me or my computer with me in front of me to let me know. Other questions I get asked. Okay, this is a question I get asked too. Like, what's the fee to go to the dealer auction with me? There's no fee to go to the dealer auction with me because I don't do that type of stuff. I don't bring anybody with me. I already answered this in a video before, but I'm just answering all these questions all over. Most of these questions all over again. I do not bring anybody with me to the auction. It's no fee or nothing like that because I don't bring anybody because I'm not going to be responsible for nobody's money. I don't want to bring like, hey, if you want to come to the dealer auctions, man, go get out there and go get your dealer's license. I'm not going to risk my dealer's license bringing people to the auction, because if I go to the dealer auction and I bring you with me, and if for some reason I get in trouble for bringing you with me, or for some reason something happens, or something like, okay, or you buy a bad car and the car doesn't work out for you, and now you're at the auction complaining with the people, and they're like, you're not even a dealer who brought you here and stuff like that, and I end up getting in trouble and I lose my dealer's license. You're not gonna help me. You're not gonna help me get my dealer's license. You're not gonna reimburse me for the money that I lost, for me losing my dealer's license. So I will not bring nobody to the auction. I'm not risking. That's just like you, like your barber or your hair salon person or something like that. You talking like, let me come start just cutting hair, or let me start just doing hair and making some money. Like, no, I'm not. Like, if you want to go to the dealer auction, get your dealer's license. Like, I'm not risking my license for nobody. Like, no, because if I lose my license, you're not gonna help me get my license back. You're not gonna reimburse me for the money I'm lost. You're gonna go continue doing what you got to do, and then I'm be out the one scrambling, trying to figure out everything, and just for what, $100, $200 or something like that. No, it's not. It's not worth it. At the end, like, I like money, but money's not the root of everything, and money is not the reason why I do. And that's another question. Like, what made you start doing YouTube? What made me start doing YouTube is just because I like giving out advice. It's not like people like, oh, is it for the money and stuff like that? No, I wouldn't draw. It's more like I like giving out advice, trying to help people, because I see a lot of people that go around buying cars and maybe not knowing everything about buying cars, or knowing the most about buying cars. So I'm just here trying to give advice. Yes, the money's going to come, but if you find something that you like doing, the money will eventually come. So I do it. That's why I drop so many videos. Like, if y'all go on my channel and see, I've dropped a lot of videos. Probably what, 200 plus videos, almost 300 videos within like a year span. like if I didn't like giving out advice, if it was about the money, I wouldn't drop as many videos. I'd be like, oh well, I'm only gonna drop. But it's not about the money for me. It's mainly about giving advice. The money will come. Like when you find something that you love doing, the money will come. I love talking and giving out advice. Um, Another question is, what did the person ask me? Why, like, I'm answering this in the upcoming video, but people are like, why are you like buying like cheaper cars and stuff like that? Me, I like buying. I can. Sorry about that. Gaming with our top two. I'm not worried about that either. I can buy more expensive cars, but at the end of the day, when you're selling cars, and in business and you're moving cars, the objective is making money, right? The objective is to make money. The objective is not to go out there and buy the nicest cars. Like just because you can literally drive past the lots, they can have the nicest cars out there, but if none of those nice cars are selling, then what's the point? You know, you have to do your research when you get into the when you get out the noon, hey, what's going on? Like when you get into the car business, you make money when you buying the car, not when you sell it. You'll like once you buy the car and you know it's a good car, you're gonna make money. Like once you buy it for the right price, people. Doesn't matter if the car is brand new, looking better than the other car, because I can buy a nicer looking car that's in worse condition than the car that doesn't look so well. And then the car, like y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it in the video of me picking up these cars that I bought from the auction. Y'all gonna look like, okay, those cars don't look the best, but I'm gonna explain in the video like, okay, just because they don't look the best, but for the price and what you can do to change the car, you can make more money. So I'm taking my semi to the shop tomorrow. I'm taking that. I found the shop and I didn't even know this shop existed until I don't know who that is, but the shop is literally right by. I guess not. But the shop is right behind my car lot, so they're a 24-hour like semi repair. Like they repair semis and diesels and stuff like that. So I'll be taking a semi and I'll take my white Isuzu box truck there. So they'll be fixing both of those. The semi runs and drives good. I just know it's some stuff that I need to get ready for DOT. So what's another question? What do I do with the box? What do I do with the box trucks? Okay, the box trucks. Me and my brothers, we bought independent distribution routes through Snyder. Anybody can buy those routes. If you have a box truck and if you're interested in finding something to do with the box trucks, or if you plan on buying a box truck and want to do the independent distributor, just hit me up either on like Instagram or Facebook, and I'm happy to give you the link and you can see if routes available in your area, and then you can start. It's not hard to start. They're gonna ask for either 10, depending on your credit, they're gonna ask 10 to 15% down of the route. So, like say if the route is, no, it's not even 10%. It's like 5%, 5 or 10%. So say if the route is like a $60,000 route, they're gonna have you put like 6, 7 thousand, like 5,000 down, and then they'll take a percentage out of each week, but you'll be making money each week. So if you want to do that, just message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll let you guys know the link for that. What's some other questions I get answered? Uh, there's some other stuff that people be answering. People be answering a lot of stuff. Like what? Okay, one thing they asked too, like where do I advertise my vehicles? I only advertise my vehicles on one platform, and that's Facebook Marketplace. And on Facebook Marketplace, there's a bunch of groups on the Facebook Marketplace that you can enter. Like, just so when you get on Facebook Marketplace, go on Facebook Marketplace. Go just like searching groups, like the searching the groups tabs, and then it's all different type of car selling groups. It's Craigslist on Marketplace. It's so many groups that you can join on Marketplace. So best thing to do, go on Marketplace, join all those groups. So then when you post a car, it'll ask you like what groups you want to post in. Post your car in all those groups, it'll get seen all over the place. And another question is what? What's another question? Okay, another question is how did me and people ask this question too, like how did me and Lucky meet? Well, Lucky, he's a car dealer, I'm a car dealer. We was at the auction. I was at El Reno auction. That's where I met Lucky. I met Lucky, what, 4? 4 or 5 years ago when I met Lucky. One of those times I met him at El Reno Auto Auction. Man, we top we was buying we buy it when he buys a lot of different cars now differently than what he used to buy. First, we would just always used to compete with each other. I always wondered like, man, who's like I was buying these cars and then I was like, man, this dude over here is always buying these cars too. And I was then we just end up talking and we start buying like we was buying like similar cars. And then we just started talking, and then we built the friendship, man. We just chatted up, and then he the one told me about Oklahoma Auto Exchange. He's like, man, you need to stop just sitting out here at El Reno all the time. Come over here to the dealer auction. So he the one told me about the dealer auto auction. So that's when I started going over there. What's going on, Mr. Fluffy? I ain't doing nothing. Just sitting here, just answering some questions that I always get asked. So I'm just trying to answer them all instead of just making individual videos. Just trying to answer as many questions that I get asked. What other stuff? Okay. So, people, this is a question that too. I am probably going to the event in Texas. I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure. People keep asking me, am I going? I probably need to go. But if y'all watch my channel, y'all realize like I'm not a big car guy. Sorry if the screens like keep moving or vibrating or something. I'm not trying to hold it still though. But I'll probably go because I want to maybe to collab with some other YouTubers and stuff like that. But I'll probably go. But I'm not a big car guy though. Like that's why the BMW, when I sold my BMW, wasn't that big of a deal because I'm not like, if y'all look at my channel, y'all see I'm not a big car guy. I don't really get into the, oh, that's a nice car, a fancy car, or looking at cars like that. I'm looking at cars like, okay, I just need to buy this car to flip it and sell. I'm not looking at it like, oh, I want to keep this car and fix it up. Like Lucky's the car guy, so that too. So that's another question. Like, okay, why I'm not into cars or why I don't be fixing up cars. So basically, I don't really fix up cars and keep cars like that because I'm not, like I just answered, I'm not a car guy. I'm not Lucky, so I'm not a car guy. Like Lucky likes buying the Monte Carlo SS and fixing it up and watching it come together and stuff like that. That right there doesn't. I'm not that type of car person. It doesn't excite me like that. Especially like a newer car, like when like my Firebird. Whenever I take the time to get that ready in my Camaro, those are the cars I like those 80 models cars, man. I like old school, like really old school cars, like when those are fixed up and stuff like that. But those, my Camaro and my Firebird, they're my project cars. I'll eventually get to those one of these days too. I don't know exactly when, but I'll get to those one of these days. Okay. And so another question is, no. Here, like, I'm gonna answer this question. I answer it when I do my Copart walk around, but here in Oklahoma, you don't need a dealer's license. You don't need a dealer's license to go to Copart or IA. You can be a public bidder and you can go to Copart and IA. Copart, you can, as long as you just buy, I think it's like what, $500, like $700, and you can buy whatever your taste of car is here. Yeah, it's just whatever. So here in Oklahoma, I know some other states. I have to find it out for you guys. But here in Oklahoma, you don't need a dealer's license to go to Copart or IA. It's just like $700 a year for like Copart, but it's like 500 of it is just the first time registration. But it's like $200 a year after that to renew it, and you can have your bidder limit on how many, whatever it is. IAA, you're going to be limited to the amount of cars you're able to buy. Because if you're not a dealer and don't have like a scrapper or nothing like that, IA will limit you on the cars you can buy. It's whatever your taste of cars saying. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big car person, but yeah, it's so IAA here in Oklahoma. IAA is cool. Like IAA, if you want, if that's, I'm gonna give y'all. If you're here in Oklahoma and you're watching this video, start off with Copart, IAA, El Reno, and Arrow Auto Auction. Those are the 4 auctions. My favorite cars are Toyotas and Hondas. My favorite cars is Toyotas. So those are the 4 auctions. Like, I'm gonna state them off again: Copart, IAA, El Reno, and Arrow Auto Auction. If you're here and you're public and you're not trying to get your dealer's license, or you're in the process of getting your dealer's license and still want to buy cars, check out those 4 places. Buy cars from those and start flipping those until you're able to get your dealer's license and go to more places. But those are the 4 places that you can go here in Oklahoma if you're a public and want to start flipping cars. And you can go to like a little more of those public record auctions too. But those are the 4 big auctions that you can go to where you can come up on some good cars to turn around and flip. Okay, another question. You're a money guy that spends money on flip. You're a money guy that spends money on flip. I'm not even that. I'm not a big spender. Not a question, but I'm taking your stimulus advice and spending it on airline tickets for my niece to come down. There you go. See, and like, thank you. But what other questions? So, okay, another question is, me and Lucky working together? Yes, we are working together. We've been working together for a while. We found it easier if we came together. It was like, why keep competing with each other when we're buying the same type of cars? Now he don't buy the same type of cars as we do. How long you been in business? How long I've been in business? August 9th, it'll be 5 years. So August 9th, it'll be 5 years. So I started August 9th, 2016. So I'll be going to business 5 years. But yeah, me and Lucky, we teamed up. It was a smarter decision because now we can buy more. We got to buy more cars. We can invest and do more business stuff together. So we started off just two rival car dealers, and then we became good friends. Now it's basically partnership, brothership. How much you keep his cars on your lot? No, I mean I basically just added, he just added on, so he's Lucky's with, I don't really know it. Yeah, kinda sorta, but yeah, but he just keeps the cars. But we just working together. We're working together as the car business is one thing we're working together on. We're gonna work together on some other stuff. I don't know what we're gonna work together on next. Probably some real estate and stuff. But we're working together, and and it's great working with Luck, man. He's a busy guy. He's busy. Yeah, so you charge him so much to keep, yeah, because that's what we were talking, and that's why it was like best to team up with Luck, because I had talked to the owner of my property, and he was willing to sell, and the owner of Lucky's property, he wasn't trying to sell. He just owns a lot of property, so he was just kind of have people like rent for so long. So me and my brothers and my cousin, we all sat down, we talked to Luck, and said it's best to just come together, and we come together, work together, put our money together, and we'll work and buy my lot, and then we'll buy the lot that I have first right here, Dollar in the Dream, and then after we buy this one, then we'll use that, we'll buy another one, and then we'll use that leverage to buy more stuff. For 30 years, I specialized in 4-letter words. 4. Tapping in at work, man. What you up to, ZTRD, man? I need you to you going to the event in Dallas, ain't you, man? I need you to send me some info on that on my Instagram, man, if you can. Pay everything off then. Yes, everything is paying. Yes, we're in the process of going to pay my lot off, and then we're gonna go get another one, and then on from there. What's up, everybody? But yeah, ZTRD, can you send me? Yeah, I'm racing out there. Most definitely, I'll send you the info. Cool. So you racing out there? Yeah, I'm gonna just come through, man. I'm gonna quit playing around and book my tickets. I know I think wasn't it like what's up everybody? Appreciate everybody stopping in, man. But yeah, I would probably be in that event in Dallas, man. I need to go. This ain't my merchandise. This is somebody here locally, but I'm I'm gonna try to have some merch or some of my merch. I need to go get a couple like hoodies and stuff, like hoodies or shirts and stuff made. Cause I'm probably just hand them out. You're renting a lot or purchased it. I'm renting my lot right now, but I'm about to go to the bank here within the next week or so and just get a loan and just purchase it because I've been renting for this long. So I finally was able to talk to the owner and he finally told me he'll sell it and he finally gave me the number. He told me he would sell it to me before, but now he finally gave me an actual number. So and he said he will only sell it to me. So that's what, because I've been renting and from him. He haven't had any issues with me, just getting his money on time, actually getting his money early. So so he finally gave me the number of what I can purchase it for. So now I'm just main reason one. That's one of the reasons too why I sold the BMW. I sold the BMW. I sold one of my box trucks. So, but I still have probably sell one of my other box trucks too. Just cause I want to put a big down payment and basically go into purchasing my lot. Like this stuff, like the BMW was just sitting there. Two of these box trucks were just sitting there. So it's best to just sell that. That's the best thing to sell them, get paid, get my semi out on the road, put a down payment for my lot, so I can work on owning that. So that's the plan. Yes, owning the lot is better. Yes, sir. That's the plan. That's the plan. So I sold the BMW, sold the box truck, gonna sell another box truck, get the semi out there on the road, and then I'm gonna be on the process of owning a lot. So man, that's the thing. I want to own everything. So I don't have any floor plan or anything like that because I don't. Only thing if I'm gonna own it is basically I want to pay it and own it. I don't want to keep paying on the floor plan and stuff. Yes, sir. Got to make those moves, man. But yeah, I'm trying to like like I said, taking my semi, getting that up on the road, using that because basically what I want to do is this is my plan on how I'm thinking about putting it all in action. So sell both. I sold sell the other box truck. So I have both box trucks. So I sold my BMW. I'll pay to get the semi up to code and get that on the road, and then I have the money for a down payment for the lot. So I'll get the down payment, the finance to start paying on my lot. But then the semi is going to be on the road. Yes, business still rolling in Oklahoma. So then the semi will be on the road, and the semi will be on the road making money, and then the semi I'll be using the money that I'm making from the semi to pay back the loan on the property. How can I start the business? I want to start a mobile and tire and brake shop. That's not a bad idea. Mobile tires and brakes. Really with the brakes and stuff like that. How can I start the business in New York? Oh, okay, I'll do that. I'll do the dealer's license, how to get your dealer's license in New York. I think I haven't. No, I haven't done one in New York. Yeah, in Connecticut. I think I've done Connecticut already. It's just okay. I want to start a mobile tire and brake. Pretty sure that sounds like a good business. Tires, mobile tires and brake shop. Man, because you know a lot of people don't be checking their brakes and stuff. No, a lot of people don't even be checking their tires. But yeah, that's the plan. So those things are selling. Get the semi on the road. What kind of semi? It's 2011 International, and I gave 7,300 for it. I gave 7,300 for the truck and trailer. If you want to see the semi, it's on my page. It's like just picking up my $7,300 semi. That's how you have to type in on my videos, and you'll see it. And we drove it back. You'll see it. So, what kind of? Yeah, it's a 2011 International. But yeah, like I said, just look on my page. Just picking up my semi, $7,300 semi. You'll see it on the page, and you'll see it. But yeah, I picked that up. It was $7,300 for the semi and the trailer. They came together. I still don't have no plans for the trailer, but I plan on. I actually got with two brokers, so they said they can keep my truck on the road and make me some good money. So that's the plan. sell this stuff, down payment, own the property, get the semi, had the semi paying for the loan of the business. Then when I'm selling all these cars, the cars will just be selling for, and I'll be profiting all the money from selling the cars. So all the money I'll sell cars, it'll be my profit, and then all the money I'll make from YouTube will be all my profit, and then the semi will be paying for the loan for the semi getting the semi on the road to be paying for the loan of the business for the property, and it'll be paying my other bills. So when I sell cars and get money from keep building my YouTube, all that money be mine, free and clear, all profit. So that's my plan. It's not easy to start a used dealership in New York. You can actually give me an extra push to start a mobile. Hey man, get it started, man. Like I always mess my advice, man. I was so like scared to just like, because me when I first started in this, before I even started the car lot, man, I went around to all these different car lots, like all these lots and stuff like that, and was just answering like, how much money what did it cost like to start, or how much money do you think I need to start? And these people are telling me like, oh, you if you want to start a car business, you probably need $500,000, you need $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $1,000,000, man. Being scared was yeah, man. Like, man, like I seen something, I posted it. Just launch the business. You can always make it perfect later. I mean, you're never gonna no business is ever gonna be perfect. So the best thing to do is just launch your business and learn as you go. It doesn't matter. Like the failed is basically like the first attempt in learning. That's all it is. So once you launch it and that doesn't work out, you're gonna be like, okay, that doesn't work out. So now I know that. So now that I know that, I can fix that and move on. What's good, JJ? I don't understand why states make it so complicated to start a car. Man, I don't know, man. Some states are just so crazy. Like here in Oklahoma, I guess since we don't have inspections or anything like that, it's not that difficult. But it's not from here. Like here in Georgia was like the two easiest states that I seen. Like here in Georgia was the two. Yeah, it's trial and error. That's all it is, man. Just trial and error, man. You just get it started, man. Don't be scared. Like that was my biggest thing. Actually that wasn't my biggest thing. Was just people just it was fear too, because people kept telling me like these crazy numbers. And I'm like, it was like 100,000. I'm thinking like, man, I got like 8-10,000 in my bank account, and they talking about 100,000, 200,000, $250,000, $500,000. I'm like, I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely make your mistakes count. Like, if you're not learning from your mistakes, then you're not doing it right. But man, that was tripping me out when people was giving me those crazy numbers, man. I was like, man, I ain't gonna never. And then one day I got on the computer and I just started looking it up, and I was like, man. And I started looking up the fee. I was like, because the dealer's license application here is $600. It was at the time it was $300 because you did it on a yearly basis. Now it's $600 because you do it on a 2-year basis. I was like, okay, the dealer fee is $300. Then I called around and got a bond. The bond was like $300 or $400. Then I called around and got the insurance. That was like $2,000. And then I called around for a sign. Then I called around for some property. And I was like, start doing all the calculations. I was like, okay, to get started, it's only going to be like, how much shipping cost me if I bought a car from where you at to Ohio? From Oklahoma to Ohio, that's probably I have to look into that, but that's probably be kind of expensive to get a car from Oklahoma to Ohio. But it might not be. It might not be. I have to just look. But man, people don't let people tell you that you can't accomplish nothing, man. I ain't trying to be sounding cliche. I mean, yeah, you're not going to be accomplished everything, but I mean, anybody can start a business, man. If you just do some little research, the numbers that people give you or whatever advice people give you, I think a lot of people just giving me these crazy numbers just so I didn't enter the business. And the crazy thing about it, the two people that gave me those crazy numbers, I talk to them to this day. And I told one of them the other day, I was like, man, when I came and talked to you, you told me that I needed $500,000 to start, and now look at it, we're both dealers. Like, and I didn't have $500,000 to start. I didn't. It was just me, my two brothers, and my cousins. We came together, and I was like, hey, I think we can start a car lot. And they, so then I just jumped in. I went and signed the lease. They didn't even know I signed the lease. I just told them, like, hey, I went and signed the lease. Hey, we got a lot. So now we can make the plan in action. So sometimes you just gotta go jump out and do it. You don't want to, because if you keep thinking about it, you're gonna be like, do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? Do I want to do it? Nah, man, just go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid. Make sure if you're gonna do it, you can do it by yourself, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a very, if you don't have like this amount of money just to go out there and just lose, or you don't want to go out there and just lose all your money, man, team up with somebody. But also, you want to team up with people that you get along with, and people that's gonna, biggest thing, team up, and people that's not gonna let like money interfere, or money come between you. Because yes, I sold the BMW. Yeah, fly by G money. I sold the BMW, man. It was just sitting at the house. It was literally just sitting at the house, man. I looked at it like if y'all see by the picture, like how clean it was really dusty before I even, like, the car was just literally just sitting there. My BMW was probably sat at my house for like a month without me even driving it. I was just like, it's just sitting there. And then I was like, well, if I sell it at the time right now, money season, while everybody got money, I can use that money, invest it into doing something else. And then I can always come back around and buy that car. And I made good money off of it. I sold the car for, almost like 40. I sold the car for $4,500. So I sold the car for $4,500. So I paid $800 for the car originally. Like, I originally got the car for $800. I put some tires on it and a starter after a while. So I made good money off of it. It was just sitting there. Now I can take the money from my box truck, invest in it, do something else. It was just sitting there. I can always find me another BMW, but sometimes you can't always, when a business or an opportunity is right there, you can't always hold off on an opportunity. Sometimes you have to take advantage of the opportunity right now. So the money was right there, so I took advantage of the money, and they're going to use that money to make me some more money in the future, and then I can buy the car that I really want. BMW was not my dream car. The car that I really want is a Porsche Panamera. So BMW just bought it because it was a good deal, and I knew that because of the price I bought it for, I could always sell it and make good money off of it. So it didn't matter when I sold it. I could, just the way it looked, and I knew people wanted it, so I knew I could always sell the car and make money. So the objective was to put forward and learn from your mistakes, and don't let people. Yeah, it's just, man, just take, like you said, TRD, man, just take the leap of faith, man. People always gonna try to discourage you, and like it was the Jay-Z interview that I was watching. He was like, it's like people not really trying to discourage you, or how we rephrase it. It's just people they know they can't do it, so they're just basically projecting their fears onto you. Like, so when people say you can't do it, and they're just them projecting their fears on you. They know they can't start the business, and they know they can't do it, so they're just saying, like, okay, because they can't do it, they're just gonna project it, so you can't do it as well. So I be watching a lot of these interviews, man. Jay-Z was talking and stuff, man. I gotta watch some more interviews and stuff, but man, take the leap of faith, man. But man, I appreciate you guys, man. I'll probably do another Q&A probably tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions that you guys need answering, because I'm about to, my buddy, I was talking to him the other day. He was like, man, he's stacking money, but he don't really know what to do with it. So maybe we're gonna go sit down and eat lunch, business lunch, talk some business, and maybe I come up with another business idea after we sit there and talk, or we come together and do another business idea. So man, before I leave out here, man, change your circle. If your circle around you not talking about business or prospering, or when you hitting them up and you ask them like what they're doing and they tell you like they're not doing nothing, yeah, I'm gonna come to Dallas, fly by G Money. Like when you hitting people up and they tell you like, oh, I'm not doing nothing, you want to talk, change the people that you talk to, change the circle. Like when you hit somebody up and you ask them what they're doing, like, oh, I'm out here writing my business plan down, or I'm reading this book. You want to talk to people that's actually putting stuff in motion, not people. Because once you talk to somebody and they say they're not doing nothing, then their mind's gonna shift to that, and then they're gonna really sit there and not be doing nothing. So you want to talk and surround yourself with people that's going to be talking positive and that's going to be active. And then when people are like, okay, when you talk to somebody and they say, yeah, I'm over here working on this business plan, you're like, man, now that gets you motivated. That's going to get you even more motivated. And, you talk to people like, yeah, I just closed this deal, or I'm at this business lunch, or I'm meeting with my bank account, I'm meeting with my accountant, or I just started this LLC, I just started this business, I just started that. When you talking to people that's talking like that, and you got people in your circle that's talking like that, like, oh, I'm just closed this, or I'm just moved to this. That's that's right there. When your words is powerful, man. Your words is powerful, man. Like I said, your words is powerful. So like they say, speak it into existence. If you want it to happen, speak it. Keep speaking it into existence. You know, talk to people that's speaking stuff into existence, and let all that. But yeah, I'll do another Q&A tomorrow. But like I said, I'm about to go sit down and have this business lunch with my friend. Maybe we talk some business. Do you recommend doing a LLC or individual ownership? Uh, it just depends. If you're gonna be by yourself, just do the individual ownership. But also, but if you're not gonna be by yourself, do an LLC. But also look into all of it, because people just assume just jumping right to a LLC is the right way to go. But if you go like the S corp and like the C corp and all that stuff, individual and stuff like that, you can get more tax breaks and actually get like more stuff when you actually looking into that. Like first, my thing was like everybody just go get an LLC, but best to look into all of it, and see which one works best for you. To life and death in the power of the tongue. What you say? Exactly, exactly. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. And if y'all, like I said, write your question down. I'll probably do another Q&A while I'm at the house and do it on my lot. I'll do it from my computer. So if you guys want to pull up, I'll do that tomorrow. I might, man, ZTRD, if you ain't too busy, man, I might have you on tomorrow, man. If you're not too busy, get you on the live stream, and maybe we sit there and answer some questions, answer some questions that people may want to ask, and we'll chop it up, and maybe I'll just hit you up and send you the link to the StreamYard, and we'll just chop it up tomorrow, and you'll tell me more about the Dallas, and then maybe I'll just go to Dallas tomorrow. Go to Dallas, so I'll hit you up on Instagram and see if you're available tomorrow, and we'll get on live, and maybe I'll hit a couple other people up, see if they want to join the live, and we'll just chop it up and have a good long live, man. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, like this video. I'm out. Peace.